Afternoon from hooked fishing. It is Friday the 10th of May today. We're heading down for Ogmore Deeps today. High tide is around 8:30ish, and we're going to be fishing the ledges towards sort of more at Witch's Point end. We're aiming for some rays today. Hopefully spotted would be nice, but happy with small eyes, trying to build upon the previous one I caught at Witches. So that was 2 weeks ago today. Weather conditions are quite nice. Got a bit of a northerly wind, not too strong, but it's coming over the top of us anyway. I'll just turn the camera now to show you a bit of the venue. Yeah, so we're just walking down the bank here now. You can see the sea swells are starting to come in. Hopefully we get a nice mark down here, a bit slippery underfoot, but we'll catch you now when we set up and rods in the water. Mark now. We've just got both rods in the water, both on pulleys. We got double sand eel on one and bluey and squid on the other, half a squid that is. We're using 4 hooks today as the main hook with a 3/0 pennel. Quite choppy out there. Got 6-ounce grippers out, seem to be holding at the moment, but got a nice little platform. There's a couple of guys fishing on the far end on there. Where I was setting up, could hear a lot of shouting. I think I could see them trying to handball something up, but they didn't manage to get it in, whatever it was. But I'll talk you through the mark now and show you a bit of the area. So I'll speak a bit louder again, sorry if you can't hear me. As you can see, there's a lot of rip out there today. Not a bad thing, as long as we hold it, we're fine. But you've got Witch's Point now. On the far end there, that's where we was 2 weeks ago. We're on the platform now, sort of close to that. To the right then, got Ogmore by sea going on to Puthcall. Lovely evening to be fair. Hopefully we get some fish on the bank now. By myself this evening. There's also, I say, plenty of rock pools around here. If I catch any fish, I can put them in the rock pool to recover before putting back. And again, I can get bait straight back out in the water, not messing about. I can deal with the fish then once I'm back in. Going to be trying some new filming methods today. Going to be using the GoPro on a stand. I've also got a bit of a battery pack for the light, so hopefully that works. But as you can see now, got some hats in, hooked fishing hats. And we've also got some stickers for the box. So again, I'm not planning on selling these, but if anyone's interested, by all means drop me a message and I'm sure we can sort something out. Just got a tripod set up now. Hopefully again you can hear me. I'm only going to really find out if this is successful when I get back and do the editing, but let's just hope that the sound is alright. I have got a microphone with me, but again I'm not too sure how to set that to the GoPro. That's something I will look into. Again, following on from my last video, the channel has grown a little bit further. It's only small steps, but it's much appreciated. Really good feedback again following a good session. using the same rods as I introduced last time to you. What I'm looking to do now is starting to get the channel over 100 subscribers, which will be a good achievement for me. I know it's very small in terms of some channels, but it's a big step starting this process of filming myself and editing and putting it up. So for me, 100 subscribers in what will be my 4th going to 5th week would be fantastic. So please, if you could just subscribe, like and share, that would be much appreciated. We're on the second cast now on both rods. Very choppy out there. Like I said, I think it's going to be difficult tonight to see any smaller bites. It's not the small ones we're after though, it's the big ones that take the line we want. But no, in all seriousness, it's going to be difficult fishing these conditions tonight. Just got to be extra careful as well. Another 2.5 hours before high water, and it's smashing off the rocks here and coming over already. So all my equipment and rods are set that bit further back, and again, there's not going to be any risks taken for landing fish. If we lose them, we lose them. Thought I had a little knock in. So a little bit about myself and sort of work. So as part of my job, I'm a residential childcare worker originally, and gradually worked myself up where I oversee a few homes at the moment now and supporting vulnerable children. Supporting children for me is massive. They are the future really, so giving them the best opportunity and start is really important to myself. One thing I would like to start doing is also putting it through in the fishing community. So I'm considering starting up a bit of like coaching and mentoring of younger sort of teenagers around fishing, and helping them out really with a bit of knowledge and experience that I've got from over the years. If it's just tying rigs, casting, just chatting about marks, etc., safety, and helping them to really get the most out of the sport. Sometimes, like I say, it's really enjoyable fishing for people, but it's having that little bit of extra knowledge around bait presentation, rig setups, etc., that can make a session very enjoyable or very difficult. So if this is something that would interest people, again, I'm open to messages, and I'm after your feedback really on if it's something that you would like to use. Just starting to lose a bit of darkness now, so that's normally a good time when fishing picks up. Gentleman to the left of me just pulled in a dogfish now, so I think we could start to get plagued shortly. Especially now I've put out a scratching rig, so when I normally use my 3 traces, interchanging them, instead of having 3 pulleys now, I've got a scratching rig going out every couple of casts. Smaller baits, smaller hooks, seeing what's about. So I'm sure we'll have a dogfish on the bank shortly. Yeah, we called it about 15 minutes ago on the scratching rig. First fish of the night. Good old dogfish, beats a blank. It's not what we use it for, but a fish is a fish nevertheless. It's always great to beat the blank. So far this year we're doing quite well, in fairness. But we'll get this back now. It's been in the rock pools, just ready to go back. It's crazy now the swells come up with the rocks. There's a river behind me. Might have to call this session now, I think. We'd just got pushed back a bit now. There's a lot of clean rocks in front of us, but the tide is smashing in so much. It's flooding behind us, so I'm getting very wet. Don't know if I'm going to call the session early now, just because it's getting a bit dangerous really, in terms of if I was to bring a fish in. I don't know how I'm going to get it up, to be honest, while it's keeping safe. But we'll see how it goes now. Yeah, so we cut the session short in the end, guys. It's a bit dangerous, swells coming up, water was coming up over my feet, so I wasn't staying there for that. So what we did, just parked up, left. We had a couple more doggies in the process, but yeah, it wasn't worth staying there for that. It's always important, like I say, to keep safe, but we'll go again. Hopefully now, with only having half a session, I'm owed half a session fishing, so hopefully the missus will let me back out again this weekend. See you soon, guys.